You are watching Natural Geograph. For more videos like this, subscribe to Natural Geograph like AMD Share. A kilometer beneath the waves, far beyond the sun's reach, lies an immense black void, larger than all the Earth's surface habitats combined. Here, in crushing darkness and near freezing cold, life thrives in ways we can barely comprehend. Alien creatures illuminate the abyss with dazzling displays of living light. In this midnight realm, nearly every animal relies on bioluminescence to attract mates, confuse predators, or lure prey. This language of light may be the most common form of communication on our entire planet, yet we have only begun to decipher it. Some hunters turn their own bodies into beacons. The fangtooth, armed with the largest teeth relative to body size of any fish, lights up to draw in the curious. Pressure sensors cover its head and sides, allowing it to detect the faintest movement in the surrounding water. It is the most formidable predator of the midnight zone, but prey have their own tricks. Some release clouds of luminous ink, a glowing decoy that buys precious seconds to vanish back into the darkness. Here, the normal rules of time seem suspended. Siphonophores, colonies of cloned individuals, can live for decades, even centuries, stretching longer than a blue whale as they clone and regrow. Constant snowfall drifts from above, marine snow, organic debris raining down from the sunlit world. Filter feeders thrive on this bounty. Delicate jellyfish pulse through the gloom. Fragile sea cucumbers sift the particles with exquisite care. What they miss drifts onward, eventually blanketing the seafloor in thick layers of mud, kilometers deep in places, across half the planet's surface. At first glance, this abyssal plain appears barren, but look closer. The sea toad waits in perfect stillness, an ambush predator with an enormous mouth and endless patience. Its fins have evolved into leg-like feet, letting it shuffle across the sediment like a grotesque walker on the ocean floor. Nearby, the flapjack octopus hovers just above the mud, delicately probing for worms and small prey with its tentacles. At the slightest threat, it rockets away in a burst of jet propulsion. Every night, a massive migration occurs. Hundreds of millions of tons of sea creatures rise from the depths to feed on phytoplankton near the surface under the cover of darkness. Predators from below follow them upward. At first light, the entire procession retreats back to the safety of the black depths. To witness the greatest variety of light communication on Earth, you must venture into the planet's darkest realm, where humans rarely go. The deeper we go, the darker it becomes. The water thickens with tiny drifting organisms. At 600 feet, the pressure is already 20 times that at the surface. Temperatures hover just above freezing. Sunlight is a distant memory. You might expect emptiness. But the moment we pause, the darkness erupts. Hundreds of tiny deep-sea creatures flash and sparkle in response to our lights, a living constellation. Switching off the external lights reveals the true spectacle. A comb jelly the size of a football drifts past, nicknamed Big Red, still awaiting a formal scientific name. Another undescribed species trails long, retractable tentacles, ready to snare fish. A massive Solmissus jellyfish, nearly 2 feet across, glides gracefully despite the pressure. Kyohimea, with its flowing gauzy skirts, looks like a living ghost. But the greatest wonder comes when we kill all our lights entirely. A jellyfish pulses with its own rhythmic glow. A squid throbs with moving patterns of light across its body. No one fully understands these displays: defense, communication, or something stranger still. An anglerfish appears, its bacterial lure glowing like a treacherous lantern. Suspended far from its gaping tooth-filled mouth, the light draws victims close. Another lure flashes even nearer, irresistible bait for a hunting squid with enormous eyes. In the Gulf of Mexico, another marvel awaits: underwater brine pools. Super salty, heavier than seawater liquid erupts from the seafloor and collects in deep lakes, some 15 meters deep. Around their edges, life flourishes in bizarre abundance. Giant mussels, some over a century-old, cluster densely. Shrimps and squat lobsters scavenge among them. Cutthroat eels patrol the shores, some daring to enter the toxic brine in search of food. Those that linger too long suffer shock. Many never escape. Their preserved bodies accumulate along the margins like eerie monuments to the pool's deadly embrace. For more videos like this, subscribe to Natural Geographic like AMD Share.